all you viewers be named later, how are we doing today? I know, big shock. We're taking a look at something by CRKT. And yes, as you can tell by that thumbnail and every other great thing you clicked on, we're going to take a look at the CRKT Slacker. I have been wanting that one on my channel for a little while. It's been sitting in my Amazon wish list forever, and it's finally here. Now, before we bring that blade out here really quick, as we always do, there's the propaganda that came in there with CRKT. Something about their, what do we got? Chance and Hell Machete, designed by Ken Onion. Woohoo! And the other thing they have is their little instructional guide and pamphlet stuff on how to use the field strip tech. Don't worry, we're going to get to that here in just a moment. Now, those of you familiar with my channel, you know I love gentleman's blades. Ken Onion makes some incredible ones, and he always makes things that have a very distinctive like blade pattern with swoops that are really inspired by his time in Hawaii. What I thought was cool is bringing the field strip tech to a gentleman's folder. Basically, guys, when I'm calling them a gentleman's folder, it's not a big, scary, aggro combat looking blade that's gonna scare non-knife people. It's something you could wear like in a suit and tie, like to a wedding or something along those lines. Just something that really adds to what you've got. Alright, let's get into the fun stuff like we always do. Now, as I've said previously, it is a Ken Onion design, and yes, he is one of my favorite knife makers. That's why I feature a lot of his stuff here. Take a look right up top. You're going to see a card for every single affordable everyday carry blade I've ever brought to the channel. You're going to see a couple dozen probably by Ken Onion sitting in there. Now, it's got an overall length of 7.62 inches. The blade is 3.32 with a cutting edge of 3.125. Closed, it's 4.30 inches and a very minor weight of 2.57 ounces. Now, they call that a drop point style, but I'll be honest, that really looks more spear tip to me than drop point. But different manufacturers and different websites and different blade resellers are all saying it's drop point, so I'm going to let you make up your mind what you want to call it. As you can see there, it's got a flat grind with a plain edge, and it does have a satin finish, which I really truly love. It is one of my two favorite blade finishes, the other being stonewash. Now, I know we're getting right to the blade steel, and this is probably going to upset some people, but hey, we go with what we got, right? It's that 1.4116, and it's got a Rockwell rating of 55 to 57, so it's going to take an edge, it's going to hold an edge for a little bit, hopefully hold up to the beating you're going to give it. Now, it does have gray aluminum coated scales, and yes, there is a stainless steel frame hiding in there, but I'll show you that in just a moment, okay? It does have liner lock, and there is only one way to carry it that I can see here, without doing everything else. Right hand carry, tip up, and it is a deep pocket carry when you're carrying this guy. One way to get her open, the flipper. Like I said, it does have the field strip tech. I will get there in just a second, and it is made in China. Alright, I love this field strip stuff because it's really simple when you need to break your blades down to clean them. No unnecessary tools are needed. It's just really simple. Move that little arrow to the up, I should say that little lever to the up position. Kind of hold on there. And this little back wheel back here, you just turn it until you hear a clicking. I know it takes a moment. There's the click. And then basically, seriously? Yeah, of course, out of frame. Woohoo! Ah, this is a good review. Yeah, it breaks down right to its components. Okay? And to reassemble, it is really simple. As I try not to stab myself here. Oh yeah, and I do want to say this because this did happen in a previous video. Really make sure you're watching those washers, okay? Seriously, you don't want to lose those guys. Yes, you can order some from CRKT, but with COVID and everything else going on, yeah, you just never ever know when they're going to get in on time, and trust me, that is a real bear. Now you just go the opposite way with the wheel. you should see that little screw moving in there and everything securing. And once you get it in place, you just move that right back to the down position, and there you go. Okay, so there's the field strip tech, but let's get to the fun stuff. Let's get to our cut tests that we do. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, we usually only do 3, and they're very, very simple ones. First up, heavy-duty stock paper. Alright, now let's see if we can get that curly Q. It's probably just on me, but you can see it starting to go, and you can see that from a moment ago. The big reason I like getting those is anybody under the sun can take a blade, get her sharp, and just go, sharp, sharp. But when you drag it across slow, and you're maintaining that really tight angle, you should be able to produce that right there, that little curly Q. That just shows you the edge is really great right out of the factory. No really micro abrasions or burrs on there. And it should go right through the paper. Now, as you saw, there was some paper on there, but it ain't no big deal. You know, you never expect things perfect right out of the gate. All right, next up, paracord. Simple pull test. Okay. Had to put a little bit more force than I thought, but that's all right. And a really simple slice test. No problem. And yes, as we always do, Mr. Ratchet Strap. Alright, let's just get you through. No problem going through. And we take a look at the blade like we always do. There's a little bit of paper, as you can see down here, a little bit of whatever, the stuff from either the paracord or the ratchet strap, but still, not that bad. Not a lot clinging to the edge, so I'll take that. Alright, now as we always do, I took a look out there and I looked at what I consider the 3 top websites if you're going to buy blades from. I did all the homework on this guy on August 1st, 2020, so those prices are current as of that homework. Probably not when I'm posting this video because we all know how things are in flux and how things change. I looked on Amazon, CRKT, and Blade HQ. Now on Amazon, it's going to run you $61.01, CRKT $69.99, and Blade HQ $69.99. It's been reviewed 1 time on Blade HQ, and it got a 4 out of 5 star rating. And on CRKT, it's been reviewed twice for a 4.5 out of 5 star rating. And Amazon, I know people hate Amazon ratings, but still, 15 reviews for a 4.1 out of 5 star rating. I like it. I love gentlemen's blades. I love Ken Onion blades. So I love this thing. But here we are at the best part of the video for me. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever down below in the comments section. I also want to know, do you think she's nice or an F-bomb? Nice or an F-bomb? Like I said, I love gentlemen's blades, love Ken Onion's blades, so it's a nice for me. Alrighty, guys. Let's get to the other fun part of this video, alright? For you first-time viewers of the channel, I just want to say thank you so much for viewing this video. Look, I know your time is your most precious commodity, and thank you so much for sharing some of it with me. Now, oh, wow, brain cramp. Okay, for you first-time viewers and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe to the channel, well, my first question is why not? Why don't you leave me a comment right down below what I can do to earn your subscription? We'll see if we can incorporate it into a future video and see if we can make some pretty good changes. Be constructive in your criticism, okay? Now, if you've done all that fun stuff, take a look right down here. You're going to see a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and knocked that out the way, please, if you so choose, destroy the little bell icon that's right next to it. Why? Great question. Because you're going to be able to notify yourself every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of those wonderful videos that we love so much on YouTube, 2 will be popping up over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they feel are going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. My quick tabletop look at the CRKT Slacker. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are being safe and having an incredible day today.